Hello everyone, welcome to the channel IT Simplified. I hope the videos that I'm making are of use to you and you're liking them. In today's session, I'm here to talk about how to license virtualized environment specifically for backup exec. Now, sometimes licensing can be challenging and sometimes confusing too. So the video today is dedicated how to specifically license the virtualized environment. This is not the only way that how you can license backup exec, but one of the many different ways that you can utilize, and hopefully this will be useful for you. Now, in order to explain that, I'm gonna make a fictitious environment. So for that, let me just quickly go to my whiteboard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a environment, take an example of that. So say if you have an environment in which you have a physical box, it is virtualized, it is running ESXi, it's running VMware, and on this hypervisor you have multiple virtual machine. This machine is running Exchange. So these are the four VMs we are talking about. This is running SQL. This one is say domain controller, so it's AD, and this is acting as a file server. So we have a four virtual machine on this VMware virtualized hypervisor, and this box has two physical CPUs. So it has two sockets. Now, when we say about the virtual environment, the best way to, I think, to license this when it comes to backup exec is to utilize the V-Ray edition. That's the name of the licensing model. It is backup exec V-Ray edition licensing. And why it is so simple? Because the only thing that you need to remember is how many physical socket you have on this virtualized hypervisor. So in this case, we have two physical CPUs, two sockets. What you'll be needing is you'll be needing two times the V-Ray edition because it goes by how many physical sockets you have. But what you get with this one, now with the V-Ray edition, you'll be getting backup exec server edition license. This is the brain, so this gives you the management console from where you're gonna control everything. You also get agent for VMware or Hyper-V, which you have in your environment. In our case, it's VMware. You also get agent for app and database. Now this is for the granular recovery. So as I told you, we have Exchange, we have AD. So in case you need to retrieve that single user, single OU, single mailbox, this agent for application database can be used. And most importantly, you also get deduplication licensing with this model. And deduplication licensing, as you know, is can be very useful because you're not saving the same data over and over again. The data will be deduplicated before it is sent to the storage. So you have two advantages. One, you will save on the storage. Secondly, you will save on the bandwidth too because you're not sending the data over and over again. So all these four options you will get with that. Plus, another good thing is that you get free cloud connector. So in case you have a requirement in that you want to send the data to the cloud, and this can be any cloud. Some of the most popular one, you can utilize the AWS, you can utilize Azure, Google, you name it. You get free cloud connector built in with the V-Ray edition licensing. You can copy the data on-prem and then you can send to the cloud, or if you want to send the data to the cloud, you can do that, and you can utilize these three top at least, so you get a built-in free cloud connector. Now another good thing is that in case in the future on this virtualized machine you add more physical server. So if I add say a SharePoint, if I add another file server, I add one more domain controller for redundancy purpose. With the VRAY edition licensing, you don't need to buy any more licensing. This model will cover. So in case you add any number of virtual machine on this virtualized server, this licensing model will cover for that. And as I said, the only thing that you need to remember is how many physical sockets you have on this box. So in this case, you have two, so you'll be needing two backup exec V-Ray edition licensing. So this was one of the way that you can license your backup exec if you want to deploy and if you have a virtualized environment. And as I said, this is not the only way you can do. In the future video, I'll also show you what are some of the other ways that you can license your backup exec in case you want to deploy that in the environment. Hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.